Cricket as a visual presents varied effects. A Sachin Tendulkar cover drive is like an artist painting a rare picture with a brush. But the same brush paints a tragic picture when South Africa's Mark Boucher gets hit on the eye. India's stumper Syed Sawakarim suffered the same fate as Mark Boucher. A ball from Anil Kumble hit his right eye back in 2000. A series of surgery left him with a partial vision. Karim had to call it quits. He has since moved on. In this episode, let's explore the other side of Sawakarim. More after the short review.
Sawa, during your playing days, you played against so many great wicket keepers. According to you, who was the best?
During my days, I think it was Ian Healy who was a top wicket keeper from Australia, and I learned a lot while watching him, play and also watching him on television. In addition to Ian Healy, Mark Boucher has started to come up. He was talked very highly as a specialist wicket keeper. Plus, we had a couple of these keepers from Pakistan. Moin Khan was there, and Rashid Latif was there. But if I had to pick one wicketkeeper, it has to be Ian Healy.
During your time, it was always skill first and then came fitness. There is a paradigm shift nowadays. It's a lot of fitness-driven stuff. What's your take?
During my times, we would train a lot, but you would do more of cardio, some own body, core exercises like push-ups and sit-ups. So the balance what we see now is heartening. Keepers and cricketers these days, they work on the skill, they work on their fitness, be it core exercises, or be it through weights, resistance training. So many new things have come in. So all this is very good for the individual as well as for the game.
Sawa, wicket keeping demands a lot of fitness. How did you train during your times? And there is a saying that old habit dies hard. So do you train also these days?
Yeah, well, wicket keeping demands a certain kind of fitness. So in my case, I would do lot of cardio. Second, I would work with in my own body weight. For instance, a lot of push-ups, a lot of sit-ups and crunches, just to strengthen my core. We would do a lot of squats, plus coming down and getting up slowly, stuff like that. But I do train regularly. I train about 5 to 6 days a week. During this pandemic, it's not been easy. But I have downloaded a couple of these fitness apps, and I'm quite religious about my fitness training. I try and keep changing it. So there are days when I do my cardio or weight training and stuff like that. I got some weights in my house, so so I keep mixing around.
It was 2000, you are playing that Asia Cup match, and that Kumble delivery ricocheted off the pad and hit you in the eyes. Now you had a painful surgery, in fact a series of surgery. Post surgery, you made your test debut. Just talk us through to our viewers, how difficult was it with a partial vision to either keep or to bat?
It was a cricket ball injury. It hit my right eye, and my macula was injured. Macula is the place from where you focus on the object, and there is no replacement for the macula. So when I got injured, I had zero vision, which means it was 6/60. So I underwent a glaucoma surgery to ease my eye pressure. It came up to I think 6/36, and then after having some more steroids, and I started to use a contact lens, it further improved to about 6/18. That's when I was able to come back and play the solitary test match. Well, when you have an eye injury, the major problem one faces, and this is my experience, is about depth perception. And second is judging the speed of the ball. Srinath was bowling, and I was finding it difficult at times to gauge the speed of the ball, and also the velocity of the ball. So for instance, by the time I would put my gloves here, the ball would come and hit me in my chest. Batting became a big issue. I was not able to judge the flight of the ball, the length of the ball, and as I said, the speed of the delivery. I got out in a very unfortunate manner to an off spinner who bowled a full toss delivery to me, and I wanted to smack him out of the ground. I misjudged the speed of the ball. I did not connect, and the ball went and hit the pads of the wicket keeper, and on a rebound it hit the stumps, and my back foot was outside the popping crease, and that is how I was stumped. So these are the problems I faced while keeping wickets and while batting.
Mansur Ali Khan Patowary played all his 46 test matches with one eye. Just tell me what made your job difficult, more difficult. Why couldn't you survive playing with one eye?
Age plays a big role. For example, with Tiger Pataudi, the accident happened at a very young age. I think it was 21, 22. So he had enough time to get back. But incidentally, when I met Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudi after my injury, I asked him, I said, sir, how long did it take you to come back? And he looked at me with a wry smile and he said, he never came back. In my case, I got this injury, I think, in my early 30s. And it wasn't easy for me to come back. I tried my level best, but that's what happens, that, you know, if you're not able to focus on the cricket ball, it gets very difficult, more so while you're keeping wickets.
Sawa, you had a long stint as a commentator. Who is one commentator who would captivate you? I mean, we'll listen to with rapt attention.
One is Richie Benaud, legend in commentary, and I go back and I watch his tapes. In minimum words, he's able to explain everything. The contemporary commentators, I admire Nasir Hussain because of his in-depth knowledge, and he talks like a captain. I think that's what I admire about him. Plus Michael Holding, Shane Warne, over the past 2-3 years, been brilliant. The way he analyzes the game, the way he's able to be very forthright in his answers, and he never sits at the bench. He takes a call.
Sawa, for a cricketer, staying away from family for a long time must be a challenge. What, according to you, is the support from family? How much impact does it make in a cricketer's life?
Family is life. Family is love. Family is peace, and that's what I get by spending time with Fidel and Rashmi. It's always been a blessing just to spend time with them.
It's a pleasure and privilege to meet the former Indian wicketkeeper Syed Sawa Kareem. More such absolutely riveting stuff is coming up for you in Cricket World's Freewheeling Chinmoy. So keep following us.